dystopia becoming a reality? To be completely honest, I believe our society is at a crossroad. The world we live in is evolving faster than ever, shaped by technology, politics, and the choices that we make. But are we truly progressing and evolving, or are we advancing towards a dystopian future? But first of all, what is dystopia? Dystopia is an ideology that takes a certain flaw in society and explores how, if it escalates, it could prove detrimental to our future. I'm sure you've all read or seen at least one of these dystopian books and movies. Books have always been political, and they always will be because they acknowledge and emphasize the cracks in our world. Here's a photo of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, also known as the Met. It's famously known for hosting the Met Gala, an event in which celebrities invest millions into wearing extravagant outfits crafted by renowned designers for publicity. And beside it is a photo of the Capitol, the elite class from the Hunger Games, who are described to wear lavish clothing and to live in complete luxury, giving no regard to the struggling citizens of the districts. Sounds familiar? Eerily similar to our current celebrities who continue to live luxurious lives instead of using their influence and power to help profitable causes. This is another parallel between us and the Hunger Games, where it shows the Capitol watching the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is essentially a fight for survival between the 24 tributes of Panem. And beside it is a family watching the news after a long day. Isn't it absolutely unnerving how similar these two photos are? Wars are also fights for survival. The content we watch so casually, just to be made aware of, is so much more relevant than we think. People are losing their lives. Aren't we oddly similar to the residents of the Capitol? Even the author of The Hunger Games, Suzanne Collins, when asked to publish more books about the other Hunger Games, simply said that she's come to realize her audience is the Capitol. Because after reading The Hunger Games, we find ourselves asking for a sequel rather than reflecting on the impactful message that it holds. In 1984, by George Orwell, there's a character called Big Brother, who has a famous phrase called Big Brother is watching you. He symbolizes a constant surveillance and a total lack of privacy, which is incredibly relevant today as well. For example, when you open a web page, you get a notification that this website uses cookies, except all. This is the way that major corporations ask for permission to track your data just to observe consumerism trends and behavior. Even social media algorithms decide what we see and they shape our opinions without us even realizing it. Are we still in control or are we being controlled? In Divergent by Veronica Roth, society is divided into 5 factions: erudite for the smart, candor for the honest, amity for the kind, abnegation for the selfless, and dauntless for the brave. This represents the total division in society and the loss of individualism, which seems more like a reality than fiction, because even today, we are all completely divided. We all prefer to stay in our own individual groups rather than interacting with different people who could give us unique perspectives. But these are just stories, right? Works of fiction? No. These are the realities of our world today. My reality, your reality, our reality. But hear me clearly, this doesn't mean that we're doomed. A dystopian future isn't inevitable. We can fight for freedom of speech. We can fight for human rights. We can use technology for good instead of control. The question isn't whether dystopia is becoming a reality. The true question is, what will we do about it? The future is still unwritten. It's the choices that we make today that will determine if we move to a world of control and fear or a world of freedom and justice. What choice will you make today? Thank you.